Hello and welcome back to River Styx Media. As it's a new year, it's the month of January, it's time for the monthly book review. Hope everybody had a fabulous Christmas, hope everybody had an enjoyable New Year's. But for January's book review, we are reviewing Guilty Pleasures by Laurell K. Hamilton. It's the first of the Anita Blake series. Now, I've been advised to only read the first 9 in the series. After that, they just basically turn into nothing but smut. Nothing but, like, vampire smut novels. For the start of the series, I enjoyed this. It's a different take on the vampire. I guess it's her take on the vampire urban fantasy genre. Anita Blake, so I don't want to spoil the story, but basically Anita Blake is not quite a vampire, but she's not quite human. She has the vampire virus in her, but it's slowly progressing, so she's slowly turning into a vampire, but she's not a vampire quite yet. But she is a vampire hunter, and she is trying to solve the case of why vampires are getting murdered. I enjoyed it. It was very fast-paced, it was very enjoyable read, it was very easy read. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend picking up the Anita Blake Vampire Hunter series, at least the first 9. I've read the backs of the first 9, and I've read little snippets of the first 9 books, and they sound like there was an actual story to it. I've read snippets of the later books, and they're smut. That's basically it. I don't know why I don't know why Laurell K. Hamilton decided to go full smut with the rest of the series, but at least for the first 9 books, she actually has story for it, and the characters were enjoyable. Anita Blake has a little bit of whininess to her, but I'm hoping that kind of gets a little bit better as the next couple novels go on. But for the first one, she's a strong female. I'll give her that. Kind of have to be a vampire hunter, but she did have a little bit of a woe is me, why is this happening to me, that kind of thing. Not so much that it was annoying that I hated the character, but it was there. If you have a chance, pick up the Anita Blake novels, at least the first 9. After that, don't bother, unless you want to read vampiric smut. And I don't mean smut like Fourth Wing and stuff like that, where it's at its core, there's a story and there's an actual fantasy story in that, and there's a little bit of romance thrown in. From what I've read, after book 9, this just becomes like pretty much sex all the time, and they're basically like Harlequin romance novels. Very little story, and it's just about the sex. If you're into that, great, cool, have at it. I actually like having story, I actually like having enjoyable characters, I like having memorable characters, and at least for this book, at least for the first one, there was that. So, that being said, if there's anything that you want me to check out, anything you want me to review in the future, leave a comment down below. If I have it, I'll set aside. If I don't have it, I'll think about getting it. And we'll see you next month.